Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at Georgia Lottery scratch tickets and really their payout amounts and some other information. But before we get into today's ticket, I wanted to come back to this Happy Place screen, and this is where I put the names of people who have made comments on my page just as a little appreciation. And so for yesterday's video, Kevin Melvin made a comment, and he kind of said something that I really relate to. He said that he'd been, searching for the old videos that I had put on because the information was useful when he was deciding which tickets to play, and I really relate to that because I mentioned in a couple videos ago that I had gone to Myrtle Beach and I played some South Carolina tickets, which I'm not at all familiar with, and that feeling of just standing in front of the ticket window, looking at all the tickets and not having any idea what I was buying, I didn't like that feeling, and so yeah, I'm glad that Kevin is able to watch and finds these useful. I realize that this informational approach to lottery scratch tickets is not for everybody. Some people will probably think that it sucks the fun out of it, but to each his own, and it's whoever wants to play, whichever way is okay. And so glad that some people like these videos and find them useful. So thanks for your comment, Kevin. I appreciate your support and glad that these videos are useful for you. So today's video is about the new $5 ticket, the Super Cash Multiplier ticket that came out in May. And so all this information is from the Georgia Lottery website. The overall odds are 1 in 3.61 to win on this $5 ticket, and you can see the prizes here. The one thing there's a lot that I don't like about $5 tickets here in Georgia, but one of the things I really don't like is that the top two prizes are the ticket, which we have for every game here in Georgia, and then on top of the ticket, they give us a $5 cash prize. And the $5 cash prize is the same value as the ticket, and the reason that they do this for these $5 tickets is because they put quite a bit more money down here in the jackpot, and they have to keep the odds lower, and so they have to add in some more of these lower level prizes, which kind of is irritating to me. But anyways, you'll notice that the bottom two prizes that I list here are not the same as the Georgia Lottery lists them, where the ticket says you can win up to $400,000. Once you go in, if you were to win that, you would take it to the lottery office, and they're going to take out 30% before they even cut you a check, and so you're really going to come away with $280,000. And the same is true for that $10,000 kind of second tier prize. They're going to take out 30%, so you're going to walk away with $7,000. So that's why I did that. Anyways, those are the odds and the prizes. And here is the payout per prize. And so what this means is that for every $5 that comes into the game, they're giving back 50 cents in ticket prizes. For every $5 that comes into the game, they're giving back 16 cents in these $5 prizes. And so that's kind of how this payout per prize column here works. And you'll see that the $10 prizes, out of every $5, they're putting back in 66 cents to cover these $10 prizes, and that's much larger than any other category. So this is really a $10 game. Yeah, so take that for what it's worth. The total payout per ticket, if you add up all of these values here, the total payout per ticket is about $3.58. So for every $5 ticket you buy, you should expect to get back about $3.58. And then if you break that down into total payout per dollar, which is useful for comparing, $5 tickets with $2 tickets with $1 tickets, your total payout per dollar is going to be about 71 cents. And this is really the reason why I really hate these $5 tickets, is because, my feeling with lottery tickets is that if you spend more on a ticket, you should expect better prizes. The payout should be higher. But your $2 tickets have a payout of about 70 cents or 71 cents sometimes. And so these $5 tickets, the payout per dollar is not any better than your $2 tickets. And so in my opinion, it makes these $5 tickets virtually worthless because they're not they're not better to play. As a matter of fact, I'm going to argue that they are worse to play than the $2 and maybe $3 tickets. And so, yeah, I really don't care much for the $5 tickets here in Georgia, and I really hate it because I think it's just a convenient amount for people to pay. They go up to the counter and they say, okay, I'll $5. That's a multiple of five. That's easy to pay, and so I'll get a $5 ticket. Where you're much better off buying buy like a $2 and a $3 ticket instead of a $5 ticket. I really think the Georgia Lottery needs to increase the payouts for these $5 tickets. But let's break this down into the bottom 99% of prizes and the top 1%. Look how many prizes are in the top 1% of prizes. And these are the prizes that don't expect to see these prizes. You might hit a $50 prize because it's split between the bottom 99 and the top 1%. So you might hit a $50 prize, but don't expect to hit anything above $50 in this game. Forgot the dollar sign right there, didn't I? But anyways, yeah, the top 1%, I kind of like to take that out of the total payout just so we have a better expectation going in as to what we should see out of this game. So, expect to win in the bottom 99%, anywhere from a ticket to $50. And the total payout for the bottom 99% of prizes is about $3.03 per ticket, or about 60 cents on the dollar. And that's pretty close to what it was for the $1 tickets. And so, again, these $5 tickets, I just feel like you're gonna get crushed on these $5 tickets. They're just not a good value for your money, I feel like. And so here is the chart, and what I did is, because I'm still working on figuring out the numbers for the most recent games, what I did is I went back in my data that I have from the past few years, and I picked out the best game, which is the quick 50s, and the worst game, which is the cash wheel. And so you can see this quick 50s game. Actually, this was kind of an outlier in our $5 category. This is actually a really good game. You can see the expected value, or the total payout, of this quick 50s game is between 78 and 79 cents per dollar, and that's up there with like our $20 and $25 and $30 tickets. This quick 50s is a really good ticket based on payout. Now the odds is a little harder to hit because there's so many $50 prizes in there, but again, the payout's so much better. I think it's worth it to have a little bit worse odds. And you can see the bottom 99% of prizes here. You have 76 cents on the dollar worth of value in this game, where for the Super Cash Multiplier, you only have 60 cents on the dollar. So you have 16 more cents on the dollar available to you in that quick 50s game. So much better. The odds on the bottom 99% are 5.5. So again, a little bit worse odds. The one bad thing about this quick 50s is that you can't win anything more than $50. So this is not a game where you're going to win a jackpot or anything like that. So don't count on that. But it came out in December of 2018, and I think it may have had another iteration come through. But if you see this one, there is a purpose. This is not a game where you'd want to buy a book, of course. I think what this is useful for is if you think, hey, you know what? I only have $5 on me, and I'd really like a chance to play a $20 or a $30 ticket. Buy one of these quick 50s, and who knows? Maybe you'll hit $50, and then you've got some money to maybe buy a billionaire club and pocket the other $20. So there is a place for these games, and I really appreciate that it's there. Now, the worst game that we've had in the last few years is the cash wheel, and it came out in March of 2016. This was before I started playing, really. You have to have been around for a while to remember this game, but the expected value for this, or the total payout, was only 64 cents. That's quite a bit lower even than the Super Cash Multiplier. This is a really bad game, and so you want to avoid anything like this. You can see the odds were good, on hitting a prize, but the payout was really low, which means this game was just filled with really low level prizes. It's a game that will just destroy your wallet. So avoid games like this. And you can see the bottom 99% of prizes was only 57 cents on the dollar, really terrible. And even the top 1% of prizes was only 7 cents on the dollar, where the Super Cash Multiplier was 10 cents. So this was an all-around awful ticket. And so one of the good things about doing these videos is that you can be aware of tickets that come out like this. And on this chart, you can see it's pretty extreme. This ticket was really bad, the cash wheel, and then up here we have the quick 50s, and then here in the middle we have the Super Cash Multiplier, the new ticket. And this is where most of our $5 tickets are going to fall, right around where the Super Cash Multiplier is. And again, I really think, I feel like if enough people would quit buying $5 tickets, I think the Georgia Lottery would get the message and they would have to up the payout for these tickets. And so that's my recommendation with $5 tickets. Go in, buy a $1. I'd prefer you buy 5 $1 tickets than a $5 ticket at this point. So, $1, $2, $3 are all better than our $5 ticket. So that's all I have for the Super Cash Multiplier. Hope this is helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which is going to be a good one.